The views and beliefs in the following program does not reflect the views of Boom Broadcasting. We give full creative control to our creators and do not believe in cancel culture. Viewer discretion is advised.
Live from the MOWM studio, Boom Broadcasting presents The Nightcap. And your host of The Nightcap, mouthing off with Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Nightcap on Boom Broadcasting. I am your host. Yes, it's me. It's M-I-K-E. It's the man that likes to mouth off. It's mouthing off with Mike. I've got the president of Boom Broadcasting here tonight, Michael Davis, host of Drop the Mic, Out of Pocket, Dad and the Boys, and the man behind Mike. I got to catch my breath. He's got so many shows, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got a newcomer here on the block to the Nightcap. He is one half of the host of the Over the Top Talk podcast. I've got the big O. I've got Owen tonight. How we doing, Owen? Welcome in.
Amazing, man. I mean, we're on the eve of SummerSlam here. Really looking forward to it. Got my shirt. Got about two more. I got a CM Punk one and LA Knight one. I'm all set for tomorrow.
He's all set. He's going to have a little wardrobe change action. He's going to have to change the shirts depending upon who's got the upper hand when it comes to that match. Owen, thanks for joining us here on the Nightcap. Thanks for spending your Friday night here with the boys at Boom Broadcasting. We've already got comments rolling in, fellas. We got a yeah for Rock Renegade. Yeah. We got it. You cannot put two of the best indie guys in a tag match and not give them the gold. Great SD. Sean, I got some hot thoughts for that one, and I know my panel does tonight too. Kayfabe Keith, hashtag justice for DIY. You're damn right. Justice for DIY. Nice to put a name with the face, Owen. Yes, indeed, Rock. Yes, indeed. I was on Owen's show, Over the Top Talk, earlier this week. We chopped it up, a little SummerSlam predictions. I know Owen is really excited for SummerSlam. You can see the fresh shirt. He's got the retro shirt on. Owen, what are your hype levels for tomorrow's SummerSlam in Cleveland?
Hype levels are at 100, but I'm really looking forward to the match between Damian Priest and Gunther tomorrow. That's my top match I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Just want to
I like it. I think that's a hidden gem on that card. I think we talked about it in that prediction video. Make sure you guys go check it out on their YouTube. I know it's still popping here. Make sure you got plenty of time before SummerSlam tomorrow at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific, and then you got a 3-hour pre-show. I'm not a fan of the 3-hour pre-show, fellas. Prez, 3-hour pre-show. Thumbs down, right?
Thumbs down. Big thumbs down. It doesn't make sense. Like, I saw it was starting at 4 and I was like, hold up. Like, what could happen? Like, why is SummerSlam so long? And I'm like, okay, would it be a 2-hour pre-show and then like start at 6? But no, like, why do you have a 3-hour pre-show? Like, that's going to be just about as long as the actual show. I'll be at a concert, so I'll have to watch SummerSlam on delay Sundays. No spoilers. No spoilers. Okay. I'm looking at you watching right now. No spoilers. But at least I can skip the whole like pre-show shebang.
That's fair. No matches announced on the pre-show. Oh, and how do you feel about that? 3-hour pre-show, not a single match as of the current moment with SmackDown just ending about 10 minutes ago.
I mean, usually for these, I tune in an hour before. There's no chance I'm tuning in 3 hours before. There's no shot. That's just way too long.
Owen said, you ain't going to have me.
Yeah, I'm not watching wrestling from 4 to like 11. I'm just not doing that.
He said that's not the move. I mean, I'll definitely be watching Collision probably. I'll probably throw it on a split screen type of vibe, watch a little graps on the AEW side. But folks, we got to talk about SmackDown. A pretty okay final SmackDown before SummerSlam, fellas. I will say so. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite, Mike. Don't turn your eye. Why do you turn your eye at me in this such a way?
Well, I mean, it did what it needed to. You had LA Knight, Logan Paul segment. You had Jade and Bianca tag match since you're not getting one tomorrow. You had Cody and Solo at the beginning of the show. You had a tag team title match at the very end. I thought it was a good SmackDown. I'm actually glad I'm on this SmackDown nightcap.
Oh, you hear this guy? He's happy with this SmackDown. Owen, were you just as happy like the Prez here, or were you kind of in my ballpark where you're like, eh?
I mean, it started good. Now I'm going to throw this out there. I want to see 100 more matches of Mello versus Andrade. I could watch those two go all night. On the downside, I don't like the idea of transitional champions. I don't think the Bloodline should have won those tag team titles tonight. Only reasoning being, if Solo loses tomorrow, what the hell is the point of them having titles in the Bloodline when the main title isn't even in the Bloodline? So that's just my thoughts on it.
Ooh, let him cook, and let's get started here because we've got the American Nightmare, the WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. He's going to kick off SmackDown. Fellas, once again, my man is just so dapper. The suit game tonight was chef's kiss. He even had the little chain with the pocket watch, if I remember correctly. Dusty's pocket watch tucked in the vest. Fellas, the Cody Rhodes suit game, 10 out of 10 tonight. Yes, nay. We became the fashion police, I know, but hey, it's the nightcap.
Oh, you're talking about Cody. I thought you were talking about me. I thought you were crediting. I've been wearing this shirt all day, all 3 shows.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Owen, no, that is not acceptable. Wow. Who invited this guy? I mean, geez.
Hey, you be nice to the big O, all right? Don't talk about my man like that. He's a good guy. And who's your football team while we're on the subject?
Patriots. New
I had a
England.
feeling.
Boston, yeah.
We can boo him.
I had a feeling. Listen, I'm an Eagles guy, so we stole one from you and Tom Brady, so it feels ever more so bittersweet to have that Super Bowl and Big Dick Nick Foles walking around as the man who put the nail in Tom Brady's Super Bowl hopes there.
Stay on the sports chain, we did just have a title about 2 months ago, so.
He cooked. All right, fine. I'll let it go.
Speaking of a title, how great is that championship right there?
Oh, the Prez.
Has my name on it,
The only reason they have the bloodline with the tag belts is the reason they made a belt for The Rock to wear at WrestleMania.
Bro, out of pocket on that.
Out of pocket. You'll never get a compliment from that, John, you have on Prez. # Go Birds. Yeah. Tell him, kayfabe. Yeah, tell him, Sean Lucas. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
Why are there Eagles?
Oh, you got to go Pats.
There's Eagles fans. There's Patriot fans. Where are my Cowboys at? Rep hard, please. I need the help. But
silver and gold, put the shovel, dude. I got the John Cena shovel for the Cowboys this year.
But since you guys are trashing what I'm wearing, Cody, I just can't wait till he dyes his hair jet black and he goes back to that look he had in AEW for 2 weeks.
Owen, what did you think about my man Cody calling Jacob a stupid son of a bitch?
I mean, I think Cody cooked the entire promo. I mean, he pretty much, he was like, yo, I'm fighting the tribal chief, but he's not actually here, so who am I actually fighting? I mean, I don't think it was smart, but 4v1, I don't know what's going to happen. Lots of surprises to come tomorrow. There's probably going to be about, I don't even know, so many wrestlers to come down during that Bloodline Rules, so I'm just preparing for it.
And here comes Hardcore Holly with a steel chair, by God, to save Cody Rhodes' title from the Bloodline. I agree, Owen. He did cook tonight, Cody Rhodes. Once again, he's a great babyface champion. I know a lot of people may not like it. They may call me a Cody crybaby, but there's no tears ever shed if Cody would have, not won the title at WrestleMania. But I felt that at the end of the day, because you needed some depth with the Bloodline story, and I think that's what we got here with Solo being the fake tribal chief. If you don't have Roman drop that title, you never have Solo Sikoa with the new Bloodline. You don't get the new talent with Tama, Tanga, Jacob Fatu, and potentially formerly known as Hikuleo, who I don't know what his name's going to be. Maybe Tala Tonga is what the trademark rumor was. But at the end of the day, I liked what Cody did here, sold the match for us tomorrow. I'm excited to see. I think Owen's on the money here, folks. I'm expecting a WrestleMania Part 2 here with everybody coming out to save Cody and to fend off the bloodline. Owen, if you were to give me like off the top of your dome, who do you think is going to come back here, or new face maybe, to help Cody fight off this bloodline?
I mean, we didn't see Jimmy tonight. I didn't expect to see him tonight. I do expect to see him tomorrow. If Roman Reigns, I mean, it's pretty much confirmed he's coming back, but I don't know. I'd say he comes back at the end when the match is already over. But for right now, I just have Jimmy Uso, if I'm being completely honest, to come and help Cody. Maybe Randy, Kevin, those are always in the picture, but Jimmy's like the main guy.
Yeah, I was thinking Randy and KO make their triumphant return. It's been about 2-3 weeks for each of them. I do like the Jimmy Uso shout, but like, walk me through that here. Like, Jimmy helps Cody because he hates his brother that much, or Jimmy like just attacked Solo because of what he did to him? What are your thoughts on that?
I was thinking possibly because we did see Jimmy, pull Jay out of the ring last year. I do think we could see a similar situation just because Solo, was hugging Jimmy, Tama. It was basically a setup. So I think it's going to be some sort of revenge on him, not really towards Cody, but, some sort of revenge.
Okay, I like it. Prez, what are you thinking? What names are popping into your head who might be a new member of the Cody Vengers at SummerSlam?
Dude, I mean, KO makes sense. Randy makes sense. Jay could make sense. But man, I tell you what, I don't want to have like a Avengers 2.0. Like I feel like they did a phenomenal job with it for WrestleMania. Also, shout out to the delivery I had just a couple minutes ago off screen. It's a Friday night. We've had a great week. We had a great month.
Freaky.
I mean, I couldn't drink for the last 7 years or last 7 summers at my other job. And so while they're all being sober right now with responsibilities, I can have a celebratory beer for a great SmackDown.
Having some libations on the bus. Yeet.
I'm just going to tune in. I'm just going to go switch out my headset real quick. My thing's dying,
right,
so I'll be back.
No worries.
I mean, it's the Nightcap. He's also sitting in a still chair, by the way. You can tell that when he had his camera on. But, I mean, man, that would hurt sitting in a still chair.
Sitting in a still chair, dude. This chair sucks. This chair sucks, dude. And like, it's not comfortable, but like, no, dude, it's ass, bro. This chair,
dude, we have the same chair.
I know, but it's still ass, dude. We got a Ravens fan in the building, Rock Renegade. I know my man, good brother Jordan, would love you tonight with that one. He's a big Ravens guy. And honestly, if the Eagles didn't exist in the world of football, I'd probably be a Ravens fan, man. Their uniforms, their culture is top notch.
You'd be a Cowboys fan. You'd be a Cowboys
I would not be. I would rather watch Tri-Box badminton at 3 a.m. than be a Cowboys fan. All right.
Was that shot at the Olympics?
I mean, I did enjoy the Tri-Box badminton the other week. I mean, listen, I'm watching Tri-Box badminton with a baddie. So let me brush a little dirt off my shoulder one time.
Did he say Miz? Is that lit?
He said the Miz. Well, I mean, he is in fact the host of SummerSlam, Cleveland's own The Miz. So I wouldn't be mad at the Miz coming down. I definitely see Jimmy and Roman popping up here in the at the scene here. Agree with Owen. If Reigns returns, it's after the match to confront Solo. No way he's helping Cody. Yeah, absolutely, Wayne. We got the model in the building. The people
I did hear the comment about the steel chair. I'm always prepared if someone's, to come and attack me.
He said, if the Wyatt 6 pull up, I'm ready.
Man, that was classic right there.
We gotta watch out for Owen, Mike. We gotta watch out for him, dude, because I'm not trying to get Seth Rollins. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, he has ears on the side of his head. I don't know how he heard us.
I'm everywhere, man.
He's everywhere. See, he's where you least expected. I wanted to leave this comment up for you, Owen. You got the model Wayne Thomas in agreement with you here tonight. No way Roman helps Cody. Absolutely not, fellas. We got a yeet here from Kayfabe Keith. I'm with Mike. WWE's been doing a lot of repetitive stuff lately. I don't want to see the same thing we saw at WrestleMania. The model here, he's coming in hot. I like it. I would be a Lions fan if the Birds didn't exist, TBH. Yeah, I respect the Lions. J-Lo has more rings than Dallas since 95. Oh!
Okay,
Oh, this is
hold up.
Attack the Cowboys night on the Nightcap. Sorry, Mike.
This is SmackDown Nightcap. I've heard all the Dallas trash talk from my guests on Out of Pocket all week. I just want to have a beverage, just one. I'm not getting crazy out here. Live on air. Sorry for who it offends. And I just want to have a good time. Talking SmackDown, okay?
We're going to talk SmackDown.
Let me be disappointed about Dallas.
I don't want to get fined. All right?
The people in the comments are getting fined. All of you guys.
Somebody tell the Prez to slow down. Those brewskis hit fast. Oh, the model's calling you out, sir. I think we're going to have to settle this one. Listen, Owen mentioned it earlier. Andrade, Carmelo Hayes. What a friggin' match for part 2 in their littles. I don't care, man. Run it back. Give me the Sheamus Cesaro best of 7 with these two guys. Owen, give the people your thoughts here. I know this was something you discussed early in the show.
I mean, I'm a big fan of, the high-flying style of wrestling, and I see every time these two are matched in the ring, it's like the chemistry's there. They're both high flyers, so that's there too. I just love that style of wrestling. I don't like how that finished. I did think Melo was going to win, just so it's like 1-1 going. I don't know. I didn't like the finish there, but it's all right. It was a very good match. I'm hoping to see more, and I think we are going to see more of those two men. So
I agree.
If I can hop in there, I'm okay with the result because it felt like Andrade's been in WWE for 7 months now, and it feels like he's done next to nothing. Like, let's be real. Like, he's done next to nothing. Carmelo has been more of a, hey, let me show I can go in the ring. Let me show I can hang with the guys on the main roster. And while, I don't want to compare him to John Cena, but Cena had a very similar run in 02 where he wouldn't win matches, but he could show that he was competing against Kurt Angle, and he was getting the handshake from The Undertaker, and he was getting in the ring with this one, that one, Edge. So I feel like those are similar in a way, but man, I could watch this match so much. Like, Carmelo Hayes just can pull it out of anybody, and Andrade's been looking for his Johnny Gargano. Like, Andrade Gargano at NXT TakeOver put Andrade on the map that helped launch his run back in 2020. This feud with Carmelo Hayes, this back and forth could be what Andrade needs to get him back up to that level.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, put some respect on the current WWE Speed Champion Andrade, okay? This man said he hasn't done anything. Listen, he's holding the Dashboard Championship, okay? Let him cook. I'm in the minority here, folks. I'm all the way out in left field. I'm picking daisies because, to be honest, I thoroughly enjoy WWE Speed. I actually enjoy it.
Oh my God.
I think it's so smart and clever. Listen, on a Wednesday at 9 a.m. my time, while I'm on a little work break, I could hit up Twitter and watch a 3-minute, 5-minute match real quick, get my little wrestling fix for the day. I have no problem with it, fellas. But I agree. I am shocked here that Andrade did go up 2-0. I definitely would have liked to see, in this case, a little 50-50 booking action. Melo gets maybe a roll-up win tonight. Kind of shocks Andrade, little bit of the youth. But I do like that comparison, Prez, and I hope one day we can kind of tap into that of Carmelo and John Cena having very similar introductions to WWE as well as NXT, because we know Melo recited ruthless aggression and smacked the taste out of Adam Cole's mouth when he was a rookie. Yeah, that's your deep cut for the evening. Owen, do you remember this?
I don't.
See, my NXT folks, you remember that when Adam Cole was approached by young, up-and-coming, on-the-block rookie Carmelo Hayes, he had hit him with a little ruthless aggression, smacked the taste out of his mouth when he was the first breakout champion in NXT. Yeah, folks.
What a good job.
I'm an NXT guy. So Mello looking like Mello in NXT. Barbershop promo was fire. I agree. I like that we do those again because that added another level to his character work. They should at least let them show the speed belt off in other shows, advertise it. Wayne, I agree with you. The problem is the powers that be at Twitter want that to stay on Twitter. That is what I've read about the speed concept. I don't know if you guys have seen that either, but that's the main reason they want to keep it on Twitter. I'll never call that app X. You'll never catch me calling it X.
I don't mean any disrespect, but it's the 24/7 title with a time limit. I mean, that's essentially what it is. Like, okay. You can't defend it 24/7, but you're going to have this 3-minute match, and it's just like given to a guy, you know? It's very unfortunate because Ricochet was worth more, Andrade's worth more, but that's how I view the title.
All right. I respect. I agree and a preach here for you, Prez. Someone I know, future booking of Hayes and Cena. I mean, I would absolutely love to see Mello and Cena tear it up, dude. I think they could make some cinema, as they like to say. What are your thoughts on that Mello Cena potential match on the farewell tour, Owen?
I would like to see that match probably early on, like maybe to start it up. I do think it would cook, though. I do like that comment.
Hell yeah, brother. Mike, Press?
That's a pretty good comment. I feel like it would actually be cinema. What we would be able to see. I would actually, spend a Friday evening watching Carmelo Hayes, John Cena. That seems like cinema to me.
That seems like cinema to me. I think I definitely enjoy spending an afternoon watching that match. We got Santos Escobar taking on Apollo Crews. We've seen these two kind of been going at it, like a little bit of a low-key storyline between the two with a Legado del Fantasma, and of course Baron Corbin, who it looks like Crews and Corbin are gonna continue to be a tag team. I personally like that. Let's go to the panel here. We're gonna start off with Mr. Prez because he's shaking his head once again. So Prez and then Owen fill in the gaps for the people.
Dude, I really enjoyed Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin as a tag team. For some reason, maybe it's like early on. Dude, this doesn't do it for me. It feels like Baron Corbin's now at a spot where I feel like he showed in that tag team that he's still valuable to this company. So why are you going to just throw him together with a random guy who's also not getting used? I mean, I don't see Apollo and Baron Corbin fitting together.
Okay. Owen, thoughts, opinions?
I do agree with that. Obviously, yeah, but I did like the Braun Breaker. Apollo, damn, my mind's all over the place. Baron Corbin. Braun Breaker. I don't know why. Okay, back on track here. I just don't. I don't know. I feel like the booking's been a little weird. I don't really like the spectacle of Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews.
We should get Owen on here more. I mean, every time he agrees with me,
I love it. You're just saying that because he's agreeing with you, and at the end of the day, that's what you want, huh?
I mean, I write the script, you know.
I don't like that cowboy shirt, but
and never mind. Yeah. We're looking for new content creators to join Mike on the Nightcap.
I'll throw him out, man. I'm in control tonight. I'm the captain. I'm the captain of this ship. All right. Owen, get your thoughts out here. Don't let the Prez interrupt you.
You're the night captain.
I'm gonna be honest.
How good was that, Owen? That was pretty good.
I have been spending these, segments. I will say these are my segments where, I leave the room, go to the bathroom, and come back, peek in, be like, oh, shoot, Apollo's still on TV, then I leave. So
I thought you were talking about when I say something. I was like, come on, man, my jokes are funny.
It's only Shannon Smith, host of Quick Hits on Boo Broadcasting, that will fall asleep to the Nightcap, which that just gives me the sign that I've got a lovely voice that'll lull you right to sleep. Maybe I should tap into the ASMR game. Maybe I should start tapping on the mic here a little bit. Keep giving me Apollo on the main roster. Thanks, Kayfabe Keith, for saying the thing that I wanted to say, because that's damn right. Apollo Crews can go in the ring. He's been with WWE since 2015. All right. He has been with the company for a long time, a former Intercontinental Champion. All right. So I personally like the pairing of Crews and Corbin. I think it works. I think it does. We got a savage moment here tonight. Little Lucas just said that was a jobber match for her. # ruthless aggression. Little Lucas cooking. I love it. I love it.
Dustin Rhodes
Disagree. You
didn't
put the
enjoy
two that keep getting thrown to NXT together. They have a reason to fight with each other for the possible main card draft or something. Okay. All right. Kayfabe Keith. Interesting thoughts here tonight. I will say, listen, speaking of piss breaks, tonight, this was mine. Logan Paul. What? Yeah. You know what, Prez? Put a couple bucks in the tip jar for me, on the swear jar for me, because fuck Logan Paul. Fuck Logan Paul. Straight up. I didn't like.
I do have my LA Knight shirt for tomorrow, so I'm already.
I got our number one fan quoted today. One of our number one fans had said that they loved when I put the LA Knight sunglasses on and hit the people with a little yeah. LA Knight absolutely cooked this boy. Stole his decaled up prime truck. And at the end of the day, I enjoyed LA Knight getting his comeuppance. And ladies and gentlemen, it is almost Halloween season. This line took me out. They're going to put a spirit of Halloween in Logan Paul's empty brain. Oh, and what was your main reaction when you heard that line?
I was like, wow. Then I looked up at that post and I was like, that's beautiful with the Logan Paul on it. Then I saw LA Knight leave with the prime truck and I'm like, damn. This dude's winning tomorrow, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely. And if he doesn't win, we riot. I will. I'm not a fan of like complaining and going to Twitter, and doing the whole thing and crashing out. I will crash out because I'm just not a fan of what I saw this week. And I think Logan Paul needs maybe a slice of humble pie. And maybe I think the right way to do it is take that U.S. title off of him, because he's not representing U.S. the way the U.S. should be represented with that title. At the end of the day, all right.
Do you think MJF's representing the U.S. title better?
I mean, the jury's still out. There's some rumblings here with some stuff that may have went backstage at AEW this week or in the last couple of weeks. I'm not going to get into the rumor and speculation. My favorite part of Logan at LA is hearing Mike throw an F-bomb during this after show. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, Wayne. The Prez is pissed at me. He'll give me a talk until later. I'll have to Venmo him a couple bucks.
I mean, I already got the. Hey, you said
the pigeon.
Couple dollars.
Dude, I said I can't believe that pigeon flew there that fast. But yeah, I gotta thank them pigeons. Owen, you didn't know what you were getting into tonight, huh?
Nope, not at
all. I'm sorry. I did tell you. Catch Monday's nightcap to know what you're in store for. If LA Knight loses, we riot. Yeah, we are.
Well, and it's happening, right? And this segment, I will say, probably did exactly what it needed to do heading into tomorrow. Is fans are like, especially those in attendance who missed the entire segment because there was a huge poster dropped in front of their faces. They probably looked at that and they're like, man, I hate this guy because now I can't see. And then LA Knight gets that one on him and, drives off in his prime vehicle, which I can't see anybody driving that hideous vehicle anywhere on the streets. I thought Logan Paul would like pull up in a sports car or something. That was the only thing. I was like, maybe you should have had like a sports car for Logan Paul rather than his own prime vehicle, whatever that was. But it did exactly what it needed to. Fans now want a title change. And so when that happens tomorrow night, and you guys aren't going to spoil it for me because I'll watch Sunday, then what's going to happen is fans are going to pop the loudest because Logan Paul lost the title.
Oh, facts, dude.
I do
Especially
have a
in his.
question for the two of you. Now,
Oh, please.
say Logan, were to lose his title, like, where's the path to this guy?
For Logan,
Yeah.
the path, it's gonna be quite a little bit of a ways for him, because at the end of the day, I feel that there's no doubt in my mind that they've seen the fan reception for the comments of what Logan Paul said this week. And at the end of the day, I think there's going to be a conversation, and I think he's going to have to earn their trust again. Because at the end of the day, if you have that platform and you're spilling that rhetoric, I think that has to inevitably come back, and they have to have a talking to. And I think he's got to go from the bottom and once again re-earn that trust. Like, listen, he's a very controversial individual. Going into his WWE career, Owen, I was very hesitant to put that stock in him because of his past controversies, right? And everyone has a past, right? That's not to discredit him, and he's apologized and everything, but to do it again, especially when you're on television the way he is, he's representing WWE. People have gotten booted for less.
The only thing I get annoyed with is he's such a great superstar. Like, every time he's in the ring, it's just like 10 out of 10 performance. It's just like all the side stuff is just, he's always living in controversy. So
That's fair.
And that's the sad part. What you just said is he's so naturally gifted. There's not a lot of people that you could say have gotten in the ring who've had 2 to 3 years of experience that can do the things that he can do. And you hate to see that gift squandered. So I think that's really where it comes into play. What are you chuckling about over there?
I mean, I can say two things that hopefully don't get us canceled off our own YouTube channel. One of those being the very last talent that Vince McMahon spotted was Logan Paul. Because when he pulled him aside, he was like, your future's in this business. And that's probably the last moment and the only moment Vince had like his finger on the actual pulse of the business in the last 10 years. So that's sad. The second thing is, like, I think even without, the comments that were made earlier this week, I mean, I expect that from Logan, especially if you listen to his podcast.
Facts.
Like he'll just say stuff. I try not to be like that, like just, saying, whatever and like being divisive or anything. But second with that, I feel like this was the plan all along. So like, I hope people don't just go to Twitter and say, oh, Logan's being punished for saying XYZ. I feel like this has been the plan all along, and it's beautifully well written for creative. I don't think it'll be a punishment at all.
All right. I respect that. I definitely think he's going to have to re-earn that trust. And I think that's the key point there, at the end of the day. Kayfabe Keep, at least he's honest. Yeah, you know how it is. I'm going to tell it like it is. No love for Logan Paul tonight. No, absolutely not. Logan is going back to YouTube. LOL, it's over. Agreed.
What's up, Tyler? What's up?
What's up, Tyler? Put the dash card belt on Logan. Shout out to Rock for that. Put Paul in the unemployment line. Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all hating on Logan Paul. Wow.
With Logan, it was an experiment. Logan did what he needed to do. Yeah, man, it's a damn shame that we go look in the history books and we say, like, this guy's got the third longest U.S. title reign, and he defended the title 2 times. Yeah, he addressed that in his promo tonight. But at the end of the day, the U.S. title was so close to being that legit mid-card title. And then one person, it feels, has derailed that. So hopefully LA Knight does get the win tomorrow, and he can restore some prestige back to that championship. I'd love to start seeing him do the Open Challenge or something. I don't want to rip John Cena's Open Challenge, but the Open Challenge has a good ring to it, fellas.
Put him against Santos, put him against Andrade, Carmelo,
Baron, Apollo. There's some good wrestlers on that. Lodi and Cody was awesome. I do agree to that, Wayne. Logan and Cody did deliver. We're going to see what happens tomorrow when it comes to Mr. And Logan Paul. But we also had a women's tag team championship match, which saw Alba Fire and Isla Dawn defend the titles against Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. And I'm a big Jade Cargill guy. This household stands Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, but I also stan Alba and Isla. I think all 4 of these women are supremely talented in the ring, and I'm so happy they're getting a chance to shine here. Fellas, what did you think on this match? And then we're going to get to the shock that happened midway through. Owen, mouth off for the people.
All right, I liked the match in general. Honestly, once I saw this match, I had once I saw the titles were retained, I was like, yeah, next tag team title match, definitely new tag team champions. And, I was right. But in general, I did like the match. I am a fan of Bianca Belair. I like this tag team group, especially keeping them together. I thought they were going to split them, but I've really liked their work together. We saw a similar scene today from like the Royal Rumble where they had both women on their shoulders, dropped it. Really liked that moment. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Okay, I like it. Prez, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I know you did because I was texting you throughout the show, and you're like, "Hold on, man, I'm gonna put my phone down. I'm really digging this match." I'm like, "Okay, he's getting into it." Kudos. No, this was a good match. Kind of Owen's point, like thinking they'd split her up. I feel like Jade Cargill is learning a lot from Bianca Belair, but if she were to split right now from Bianca, it would be very AJ Styles Omos kind of split up where, AJ Styles could, wrestle a broom or wrestle an imaginary friend and create an entertaining moment. I feel the same way about Bianca Belair. Omos needs some help in the ring. He's an attraction. Jade Cargill needs some help in the ring, but she's an attraction just because of she has star written all over her, but she's not quite ready yet to go off on her singles run. So I'm not surprised that they haven't split her. Maybe plans changed once they realized the direction of everything. But I mean, we probably got about 6-7 more months of Jade and Bianca before they split them right before WrestleMania.
Interesting. Okay. I respect it. This match was great for me. I enjoyed it. But the thing that we got to talk about is Blair Davenport has joined the Unholy Union. And I want to give a shout out to my co-host from Tuesday night, the Tuesday Nightcap Delight, Torin and Tortellini. Torin, a couple weeks ago on Twitter, had said how dope it would be to see Blair join the Unholy Union. And my goodness, she's a chef. Somebody's listening to the Black Masses and Constellations podcast because she was cooking this pairing. Chef's kiss for me. I think this is going to make some fun stuff. I like this faction. Fellas, I like that we're starting to see more women's factions pop up here in WWE. And I'm sure Jade and Bianca are going to call up maybe one of their friends by the name of Naomi to help them because we know Naomi and Blair have had some beef. What do we think about Blair joining the Unholy Union?
I always like when these factions, just form and start. I'm curious where this goes with the other two, obviously Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Now, it's kind of set up that they are going to get a teammate. I would like to see, Naomi. I just want to say this. I love her theme song. Just going to throw that out there. I would love to see Naomi join them, though.
I agree. Prez.
Dude, I feel like it was just, it made so much sense. I remember, seeing, you do the nightcap with the girls from that podcast, and I went and followed their Twitter. I'm like, I've never been introduced to these people. So I'm looking and I'm like, you know what? That tweet stood out about Blair Davenport. And I'm like, I could see it. Makes sense. Nothing's happening with Blair. I mean, she had a couple matches against Naomi, but it was there's just no story. And this is a perfect pairing. I mean, all three were in NXT, NXT UK for a while, and just never got anything going when they moved to the States, and NXT UK got kind of dismantled or just vanished into thin air because of the pandemic. I will be very interested to see what happens with Blair and Isla and Alba.
I like it. I know Torin described them as potentially as the Hex Girls, and when she said that, 10 out of 10. So if you're watching Torin, Tortellini, great job, 10 out of 10. The stars were correct. So not only will they talk the graps with you, the yap about the graps, but they'll also tell you a little bit about astrology. And I know I've learned a few things from them, but you know what we also learned tonight, fellas? That Tiffany Stratton's got a brand new Money in the Bank briefcase. And fellas, we've got some visual elements here for you tonight. And by God, this briefcase is gorgeous. Fellas, talk to me.
And
When I'll let you start.
no, you go ahead, Owen.
Oh, and
I'm
you're the
Okay,
guest
I'll
here.
run it.
You don't let the prez interrupt you.
I'll run it. I do really like this briefcase. I was like amazed when I saw it. But this does put. I do have a question for you guys because I don't think she's going to cash in tomorrow, obviously, because of this new briefcase. But how long do you think she's going to hold this amazing briefcase for?
Go ahead, prez, start.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like she's not going to cash in on Bailey. I feel like she's not going to cash in on Nia. I feel like this is going to be a pretty lengthy Money in the Bank reign. We just saw Damian Priest hold his till WrestleMania. I could see Tiffany Stratton. I feel like they could put the confidence in her to cash in between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania so she could go into WrestleMania as champion. I feel like they have that much confidence in her and her trajectory. This is also a very unpopular opinion. I am very traditionalist when it comes to my Money in the Bank briefcases. So the very first Money in the Bank briefcase was a solid black one that Edge held. And
Boring.
I miss that because that was awesome. I always remember like being like, oh, what's in the briefcase? What's in the briefcase? What's in the briefcase? Like, what is there? I mean, I know there's apparently a contract, but like, what else? What else? What else? And it was just so mysterious. But then, like, when she started adding people's like logos to it and everything, I'm like, okay, like, I get it. And RVD's was cool because he like spray painted it or
So
whatever.
sick.
But man, I would just be happy with a plain briefcase.
And I'm gonna
See,
throw it there. I know who definitely are really excited for that briefcase, and it's fanatics.com WWE shop. Their eyes lit up when they saw that new briefcase.
That's fair. That's exactly why they do it.
I'm
it's
so
funny.
happy you said that because you can grab Tiffany Stratton's new Money in the Bank briefcase with our WWE shop affiliate link, which is in the description of my bio on Twitter. So if you want to purchase it, help support Mouthing Off with Mike and Boom Broadcasting by purchasing it via the WWE shop affiliate link. There's your cheap plug here for the night. So thanks for segueing us right into that, Owen. But I love this briefcase. The Prez, I'm sorry, my brother, this briefcase hits for me, dude. I might personally buy this. You can make fun of me all you want. I might buy
your
this damn
affiliate
briefcase.
link.
With that very affiliate link, I might buy that briefcase because I think that briefcase is slick. I'm a fan. I know the girlies are a fan. Tiffy Time briefcase. Yes, indeed, stock. We got now with the briefcase. I don't see her winning. However, Chelsea Green is making me think she tries to steal it. Oh, God, I would rock Renegade. If Chelsea steals the briefcase and successfully cashes it in, that would be one of the greatest moments in time. Now, to answer Owen's question, I did not forget Owen, Big O. Tiffany Stratton, in my personal opinion, what I'd like to see is I would like to see her hold it till WrestleMania, cash in WrestleMania, and then give the women a WrestleMania heist of the century. More than likely, I see it taking place at either Survivor Series, Bad Blood, or the Royal Rumble. So I think she's going to hold it for a few months. But personally, I would like to see the WrestleMania cash in Vegas. Who's fighting for the title? Who knows? But I'd love to see her cash in on maybe a Charlotte Flair.
Is Charlotte back in time and champion at that point?
If you caught Mouthing Off with Mike's SummerSlam predictions, you'll know that I predicted the Queen returns tomorrow. Now, I may be delusional, but I think there's something cooking there, fellas. Let's go to some of these comments here. We're rounding down the show. Yeah, open challenge, LA versus Jey Uso. I would not be mad at that. Bianca Belair is next level, always has been. I think she carries Cargill. Yeah, I think Bianca does what she needs to do for Jade and help her get the experience and that in-ring work. And I think the pairing is perfect. At the end of the day, we know that Jade is an attraction, like Mike said. She is aura personified. She is a draw. I think less is more with her. I don't think she needs to do big moves. I think you could give her 5 moves of doom and cook like a Goldberg or like a John Cena, as they like to say, Owen, to be honest with you, and Mike. So I like it. The comments are rolling in. With Drew already cashing in, I can't imagine they cash in Tiffany's early as well. Need the story arc. Yes. Less is more. Feel you, Mike. I like it, folks. Let's get into it. I'm not happy. The WWE Tag Team Champions defended their titles tonight in Johnny Gargano's hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. AOHIO. I'll do that one time for my Ohioans. We've got DIY defending against the Bloodlines, Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, Mr. Speaking in Tongues over here. Fellas, we got new tag team champions. The Bloodline now hold some golds. Put that one down. Owen, you said it earlier.
Don't be a Cody crybaby, okay?
Oh. I mean, if we're going to talk crybabies, I know a couple crybabies from Two Heads. Anywho, Owen, you talked about it earlier.
Gonna be crying when Roman comes back tomorrow.
There. Talk about a crybaby. Solo will be crying tomorrow when Roman returns. I like that hot take, Owen. You said you don't like transitional champions, and tonight DIY did the job for the Bloodline. How do we feel? Get a little bit more in depth here with what you alluded to.
I just want to start from the way beginning. I do like those, camera shots of the entrances. DIY, I really liked like the quick promo before they go out. I really liked what I saw from Johnny Gargano tonight. I thought he did amazing. Usually I'm like on the other side of that where I'm like, I don't like Gargano. Tonight was just different. I don't know. He was just pulling off some moves I liked. What I don't like is that pirate with the eye patch, ringside, Tonga Loa, get him off. Every time I see him on my screen, I'm like, gotta leave the room. Hate this guy. So I don't like transitional champs. Not that I like DIY, but like I said earlier, I just don't see the point in having tag team titles in a faction that doesn't have the main title, the Undisputed Championship, which I know Solo's losing tomorrow. I would put literally everything on that. So
he's putting everything. Literally.
I'll put everything on it with him. I'll go all in, dude. There is a snowball's chance in hell of Solo winning that title tomorrow, dude. Like, I love to be delusional. I'm a big delusions guy myself, but no chance that happened. So I agree with Owen, and I agree, man. There was no reason for this. You did not need to propel DIY into this unless they're inevitably going to tell the story that they've told in NXT with DIY and Ciampa, or with Johnny and Ciampa feuding. But I think that's far too early in them reuniting to have them feud. So I don't know what the plans are. I'm definitely not a fan of the transitional championship, but and I agree with Owen. He's kind of cooking, dude. Joe, check out Over the Top Talk, man. They cook over there. He's right. Solo doesn't even have the main championship, and he's not poised to win it tomorrow. So I unless they're going to hit us with that, which I doubt, it's a weird thing, man. And I really feel for DIY here because all of their tag title runs have been super short. They've been under 100 days, all of them. Dare I say even under 60 days. It's tough, man. Let's see what the people got to say. I think it's safe to say WWE don't care about your hometown. Yeah, it is damn true. The only person that I'm happy that's going to lose in their hometown tomorrow is Logan Paul. DIY, Cleveland. Dude, the baby was there. His child was there. His wife, his friends, his family.
Can I just ask this? How does it feel, Mike? How does it feel 3 months after Drew McIntyre was screwed in his home country of Glasgow, Scotland, not the tag team title, the world championship. Twice. He's been screwed twice at his own pay-per-view and in front of his family. He gets screwed. And you were like, CM Punk had to do it, you know? CM Punk
I know
do it.
Big O is going to agree with me in this. Drew McIntyre kept CM Punk's name in that man's mouth 24/7. It was only fair for Punk to screw him over. Agree or disagree, Owen?
Oh, agree 100%.
You can't talk. You
I'm a
cannot
CM
put.
Punk guy
You
too,
cannot. So there you go. Like I'll take bias aside, dude. If you're gonna put my name in your mouth, and I don't have a chance to defend myself, then we got beef. We got beef. Don't put my name in your mouth because one of two things is gonna happen. I'm gonna screw you over. I'm gonna take your title, or number two, I'm already rent free in your mind, and I already have the psychological advantage. I already have the mental game because you can't not keep talking about me. So whether he won or lost, he's still going to talk about Punk. What did Will Smith say? You know, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. You know, keep CM Punk's name out his mouth, and then maybe he doesn't get screwed.
Hey,
So,
I mean, I'm just saying, but like the hometown thing,
boo.
hometown thing's not a thing in wrestling anymore. As sad as that is.
No.
But I saw this coming. I feel like this was the right move. I don't question any of go check out Over the Top Talk on YouTube. They Owen's cooking tonight, even though he's wrong half the time. I mean, we can respect wrong opinions. It's totally fine.
Listen, here with what we're trying to listen, we're not here for clickbait. I'm not here for engagement. If I ask you a question, it's because I want to know genuinely. I'm not here to make no Elon Musk bucks. I'm not here. I don't care if 1,000 of you watch, if one of you watch. All I care about is talking about the thing that I love, and that is pro wrestling. No matter whether it's good or bad, I love it, man, because it's one of the best things in the world. Agree or disagree in that sentiment, fellas?
Agree 100%.
So that's what it's all about, man. We're here. We're creating something special. We're changing what the perception of people's reality may be about some of these wrestling podcasts. And, you know, I see a lot of old heads and, you know, they spew a lot of nonsense. And I see a lot of these former, you know, guys, you know, talk bad about, you know, AEW, or I see people talking bad about this. And, you know, look, I'll give you my opinion. I'll tell you the truth. But at the end of the day, it's all fun, man. This is for fun. This is for the love of the game. Wayne the Model, I appreciate you, good brother. Mike is the people's podcaster for the love of the game. That's what we're all here for. You know, I'm not here to be anything other than who I'm trying to be.
The people's podcaster.
People's podcast. It's got a great ring to it, Wayne. I mean, I like that.
But it's not. This is what I have an issue with. No offense, Wayne. Love you, buddy. Love you, buddy. But the championship means a lot more now. Like,
no, it doesn't.
They weren't going to have the Bloodline beat Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, because what does that accomplish? Fans hate Theory and Waller. Okay, fans love DIY, and they're so happy. They put the titles on them. They're champions finally. Oh, look, Gargano's defending his hometown. Why not have the Bloodline just destroy them the night before Solo challenges for the WWE title? Because it looks like, and I'm not saying that's happening, I still think Cody wins, but it's setting up to where it's making people think, okay, the Usos had the tag titles, and then Roman has his world title, and they ran roughshod over SmackDown. And now we're looking, and okay, Bloodline just won the tag titles. Solo trying to reclaim everything. Very quick to disagree right there.
We're gonna let him get his rebuttal in, Prez. We're gonna let him speak his mind on that topic. So go ahead, finish your thought. I don't mean to cut you off.
But it's just obvious. Like, they couldn't have went about this any other way to accomplish all the emotions they needed out of the WWE universe. And according to the comments and according to you two, it worked beautifully. Chef's kiss, Triple H.
Okay, Owen.
I do want to go to the other show for relevant champions. Finn Balor and JD McDonough, there's one example. And then on the other show, you got some fake Usos pretending like they're Actually, they didn't even hold the titles at the end of the match. It was Solo, so I feel like the last real reign, in my opinion, was the Usos. And I can't wait to see these Usos reunite and just take out this fake bloodline, take out everything they stand for. So, finger down.
And you would want the Usos to win the tag titles, right?
Easily.
Well, that wouldn't have happened if tonight didn't happen. So you're welcome.
All right. Anyway, I agree with both of these guys. I think at the end of the day, they should have thought this a little bit more ahead. I agree with Mike that it's going to definitely help Johnny Gargano and get and Tommaso Ciampa get some serious babyface love because the crowd does love them. It's clear and evident. They've been favorites in WWE and NXT for quite some time. But also it just feels like they did it to make the bloodline, the fake bloodline, to make them feel important, because we know that Solo's not winning the title tomorrow. And if he does happen, wow, that I cannot wait to see the absolute chaos that will cause on social media, because that would be legitimately a surprising win. Listen, SmackDown tonight, sure, it did accomplish what it needed to do, but at the same time, I just feel for DIY, man. Like, that's tough. That's a tough stretch to have. I think you could have ran the tag titles with Grayson and Theory and used the bloodline beating them as the device for them to split, because Waller and Theory are egotistical, especially Waller. I could see him accepting the match, thinking, oh, this is nothing. Like, we got this. And then going out there and getting cooked by the bloodline, thus for setting up that Usos bloodline, or the Usos, Jacob and Tama thing. I want to get back to what Owen said, because he's kind of spot on with the pirate here. Who said it? I got to find this comment. There it is. The pirate from the SpongeBob opening. Yes, Rock Renegade. Tangy the pirate, or Patchy the pirate. Are you ready, kids? That's what I say.
Captain.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye.
Unless one of them snapped on the other in the rematch. Interesting, Rock. Going back to little DIY Splitsville. It's tough because the Raw tag titles, they haven't been defended by Finn and JD yet. So I'm assuming that's coming down the pipeline. But the Raw tag titles have been booked probably a little bit better than the SmackDown. So I will agree to that sentiment, Owen. Yeah, I agree with the why. I'm just noticing quick reigns with both female and men's tag team titles. Yeah, it has been a lot of flip-flopping with those tag titles. What will cause fans to riot more? Great question for you fellas. Knight losing or Cody losing? Owen, which one do you think is going to cause the fans to go ballistic? LA Knight losing or Cody losing?
Just because there's a lot of Roman fans, I gotta say probably Knight losing. Just because I know there's a lot of Roman fans that, say, why are fans chanting "We want Roman" when they, wanted Cody? So I'd say Knight losing would probably cause the arena to probably explode, even though it's Cleveland, not really Logan Paul's technical hometown. So yeah, I'd say Knight losing is probably going to cause more riot.
Okay. Prez?
That's a great question. I mean, if Knight loses, people are looking and being like, well, who? Like, who's next? And when will LA Knight ever get his chance? But all these Cody fans, I'm not calling them crybabies, okay? But all these Cody fans waited how long for Cody to finish his story? And you get a summer of it? I mean, that is what would worry me, is people like, well, now we're back where we were 6 months ago, but instead of Roman, the greatest of all time, being champion, it's Solo. And people would be upset. So, gosh, I feel like it would be Cody losing that would cause fans to be like, what's going on? Especially since that's going to be the main event. You don't want to send people away from this event unhappy.
That's fair. I think, to the sentiment, I think Mike's got a point, and so does Owen. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, because of what we've seen and the controversy surrounding LA Knight this week. I think if LA Knight the controversy surrounding Logan Paul, if LA Knight does not beat him, I think you'll see a larger riot than you would, if Cody lost to Solo, because, to be honest, people want to see Roman and Solo. And if they decide to do that with the title, I truthfully wouldn't be shocked Now I would be, but at the same time, since we've already kind of processed that, I could see them doing it. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of Cody fans that are upset. I'm not going to call Cody fans crybabies. That whole thing is over and done with. Trust me, I know bigger crybabies than the Cody crybabies out there. So I'm going to say LA Knight just because of everything that took place this week. But I think there'd be a lot of Cody fans that definitely would feel some type of way. And like Mike said, only a summer. But then again, the chase is the beauty for a lot of baby faces. You know, we've seen that. Knight losing, that's at least a story with Cody losing. If Knight loses, he's just further buried. Ooh, good point. Good point. LA Knight has taken some big losses, twice to Roman. And if he loses the US title match, then there's definitely a conversation to be had. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Nightcap. We've had a hell of a show tonight. I want to thank Owen from Over the Top Talk for joining us. Owen, tell the people a little bit about what you guys got cooking, where they can find you, what's down the pipeline, and just plug away here, man. This is your time. Give the people some insights.
All right. So pretty much it's me, my co-host Anthony. He couldn't be here tonight, but that's all right. We run a podcast like every other wrestling podcast would go. We bring people on, do whatever, talk about, we just had SummerSlam predictions, usually talk about the pay-per-views. We have a trivia night coming up next Wednesday. If anyone's interested in coming on, hit us up on Instagram. You can hit us up on anywhere you can find, social media. I do want to announce that we do have merch on the way. Just kind of teased today. I was going to tease it, decided not to, but I'll do it here. We do have merch. It's out. I just have to get the links figured out, this and that. But we do have merch, and the link will be in my bio soon. So, again, thank you guys for having me on. It was a really fun time.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and I love when people come on the Nightcap and break some big news. It seems like the Nightcap has been your late night breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, Over the Top Talk, they got some merch. You got to click that link in that bio. And no, they're not talking about that link. They're talking about the merch link. So get you some Over the Top Talk merch. I know I'll cop a shirt. I'll rock it on the Nightcap. Show some love to my fellas here, because that's what it's all about here. We're connecting. We're enjoying meeting some fellow podcasters, hearing all different types of thoughts and opinions, and hearing from you. I'm looking at you down the barrel here with my crazy Jacob Fatu eyes. We're looking at communicating and just having fun with you. That's what it's all about, because wrestling is fun. It should be fun because wrestling and the wrestlers are having fun. We got the host. Now, you mentioned some trivia, Owen. We've got the host right here of 3 Count Trivia by Four Sides of the Ring. So we might have to take you up on that offer pending, the schedule. So we may have to come on to trivia, get a little refresher here before 3 Count Trivia. You should hit up Four Sides of the Ring. They're doing pre-signups this weekend for 3 Count Trivia. So if you are a wrestling content creator, if you are a podcaster, if you're, I guess, like me, a YouTube wannabe podcaster, then absolutely sign up for 3 Count Trivia. It is a blast. You're going to make tons of connections, tons of friends. So you and Anthony, the big A and the big O, I better see some over-the-top talk representation in 3 Count Trivia. I love me some Nit Ram. He's the one that makes him say, "Oh, damn." This is the Jimmy Fallon for wrestling fans. You're damn right it is, Nit Ram. This is the Jimmy Fallon for wrestling fans. But I'm Mike with Mouthing Off with Mike. Let's rock, Owen. Hope to see you again. You will absolutely see Owen. We will bring in his co-host of Over the Top Talk, Anthony. One of these days, I'll get both of these brothers on here for a little Nightcap three-way action.
That's a triple threat right there.
A triple threat right there. Owen, where is the trivia?
Just shoot us a message in our Instagram DMs. We're taking names right now, so slide over to the Instagram Over the Top Talk and just send us a message. Yeah, you can slide right in there.
Slide right in those DMs. Ladies and gentlemen, Prez, you got any last words here for the people before we send them on home? Let them know what's cooking tomorrow on Boom Broadcasting, because I know we got Sean Lucas with Wrestling of Destiny dropping, and I believe the man behind the mic is dropping tomorrow.
That is correct. Wrestling of Destiny tomorrow, 10 a.m. Sean Lucas reviews the entire week of wrestling. Mike does a really great job of dissecting everything that happens with Nightcaps, and then Sean will be like, "Hey, don't forget what TNA happened on Thursday," and he does a fantastic job of just summing up everything that happened the week of wrestling. And for those interested, I do have the Man Behind the Mic episode. You see me a lot of sports content. You see me a lot of wrestling content. That is something completely different. That is talking about life. I'm really more excited about the episodes in August because I'm going to get to go a lot deeper into everything that's happened over the last year. So that episode will be here in a few weeks, but I'll lead up to it, of course. And yeah, but more in the stuff I'm on. Like Mike's done phenomenal with the Nightcaps this week. Shannon with quick hits. Sean with It Stinks. I mean, these guys are busting their butts for Boom. And the more you guys are watching their stuff, I mean, if you want to watch my stuff too, great. But like the more you're watching their stuff, I mean, they're putting so much work and effort into it. So be sure to go show them love and support. So I really appreciate you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Nightcap. I am mouthing off with Mike. Tomorrow is WWE SummerSlam. Don't miss it. We're in Cleveland, Ohio, but that's okay because the show is going to be electric. I will be live after the show ends with the SummerSlam Nightcap. So don't miss it. I'm going to have a loaded panel here for all of you. We're going to get some hopefully new faces, some familiar faces, and maybe you get to see, you know, this face that you've come to know and love. Ladies and gentlemen, go out there and have a great weekend. Thank you, Owen. Thank you, Prez. Thanks, guys. We're out of here. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching the Nightcap. I'll see you tomorrow.